Greetings and salutations. I've got plenty of money now, so I think I'm going to buy some potions. I am running low on the... Oh, hello, Camille. How may I assist you doing? I am going to buy yellow potions. How many? I'll buy... Wait, you buy one or three? You can't buy two? What kind of multi-pack nonsense is this? I'll take 3 of them. Do we only want the free yellows? I mean... I could get some more. It doesn't seem to be eating up time. I'll save my money for now. I don't know if I'll need it for an event or something later. Alright, learn spells. Alright. Wait, I need more than one type of potion for the rest of these spells. Well, I definitely needed those yellows then, didn't I? Choose one body part. Alright. I know plenty of people would love this spell, Engineered Perfection. Choose one body part, strengthen it like you are hand-picked for perfection. Well, yeah, we'll go with that one. I don't really think it's going to make much difference.
Come on!
Oh, come on, you dumb bottle. Open sesame stopper. Hocus caucus. Abracaca plug by. Jason, what on earth are you doing?
Damien!
Great timing.
Well...
It's this potion bottle. It won't open at all. I've tried everything. Here, let me try.
Sometimes.
You just have to tap the bottle. Sorry, tap the bottom to release the pressure, and then. Okay, maybe this one's above my current level of strength.
Yes!
Right? You'd have to be a werewolf to open this sucker up. I hold up my hand to take back the bottle, but Damien hasn't given up yet. Look at me, notice her eyes are now closed. Damien, I don't think astral projection is going to.
Huh?
Whoa! Damien suddenly hulks out. Or at least one of their arms does. See the muscles bulge from under their suit jackets. They grunt and take off the stopper with one good twist.
All right.
Got it. There you are.
Thank you!
Thanks, but forget about that. Let's talk about your workout routine.
What?
Like...
Your superhuman grind?
How?
How did you do that? I didn't even see you cast a spell. Poke that buff arm, causing Damien to laugh softly.
You know...
It's just my maker's work. You know how it is. He put a lot of dedicated effort into crafting me. Over the years, I came to understand a little bit more about the type of magical engineering that went into it while patching myself up all the time.
Oh.
And that gave you anchor arms?
That's right.
In a way. I learned how to strengthen parts of my body by focusing and using the spell, Engineered Perfection.
Just in case.
Want me to show you? In case you have any more bottles?
Yes!
Do you even have to ask?
All right. Watch closely, please.
I'll try to teach you how to cast the Engineered Perfection. New spell acquired. Damien shows me some sort of magical meditation technique. His eyes were shut for most of it, and the longer I focused on my arm, the heavier it felt. Once I'm spell ready, I pump my arm into the air and hollow, adding in a fun spin on my toes for theatrical measure.
Engineered Perfection!
Doesn't adding extra movements as a spell casting risk it failing or having unseen effects? You can open your eyes now. Looking up at my arm, I notice how it now flexing with great newfound muscle tone.
Yes!
Hell yes!
Right!
Now I'm not only the best matchmaker in school, but the strongest one too. I don't think there's any other matchmakers.
Naturally!
Exactly, no competition. They'd see one wonderfully buff arm and fall to their knees, unable to do anything.
But...
You know, I just want to make sure these puppies aren't for show, so arm wrestle me, Damien.
Okay.
Okay then, but I don't think I'll give you an easy win. This is a terrible idea. I mean, the guy is constantly... them are constantly falling apart, considering they seem to have bits from both genders. And this just feels mean.
Right!
We put our hulking arms together and hold hands in the least romantic way possible. Still pretty nice to give them a squeeze.
3,
2,
1.
go!
Jason, meet your fist. Hey, don't cheat. I try to get the upper hand by taking quicker initiative, but Damien catches up quickly. It's almost like they've been using a spell all their life or something. For the long moment, we're in stalemate over the counter, equal in strength in every way.
Yeah.
Huh.
Focusing all my strength, I finally get them on the ropes. Don't look so confident when you're losing. I'll show you my real power. I get ready to go for a final push, and then my dumb magic starts fizzing.
No way.
Just so I thought I'd slam over to the side, gently sets my limp hand down on the table. I feel their shoulders shaking as they attempt to poorly suppress their laughter.
Yes.
Your real power, quite literally.
Hey.
Hey, you clearly have more experience. Don't laugh. It's just, you're so dramatic. And they work a little harder to cover the mouth while laughing. It's cute, but still.
Okay.
Okay, I'm sorry.
You're right.
Absolutely right, I'm more experienced.
But
But you will be too. The more you use it, we're both still learning in the end.
Well,
I guess you're right. The little light bulb in my head goes off and I let a big grin.
right.
Best 2 out of 3?
sure.
And the victor receives lunch and dinner?
Yeah.
Right, you're on. The match continues for the rest of the afternoon. By the end of it, I have to figure out where to get money to buy Damien every meal for the rest of the week. Rats. As I was stocking shelves, I heard some students snickering and whispering to each other. I got the feeling up to no good, but I couldn't quite make out what they were saying. After improving my hearing, I realised we were planning to drop a darkness bomb so they could rob us blind, literally. I had them leave if we were to do any harm. I told Mr. West about the almost incident and he rewarded me for my trouble. Very nice.
Da-dee-da.
Nightshade, Nightshade is the best, find you someone from the rest. I sing quietly to myself as I dust the inside of the human shop, doing my best to keep the wares clean and tidy. Which comes from it's kind of a necessity. It's starting to get gross in here, especially the drapery. It's just looking at these curtains make me want to sneeze. I should probably take them outside before I start beating them. A 1, a 2, a 3. I took them down. A cloud of dust ambushes me I do so. By the time it clears, there wasn't a wall behind the drapery but ancient portrait framed in gold. A familiar dark-haired woman gazed down at me with empty but captivating violet eyes and I... Wait a second.
Huh?
Camilla?
Yes.
Yes, sweetness? I don't hear her approach, but when I whip my head around and see her standing behind me, I jump a little bit out of my skin. Oh, I jump out of my skin a little. Sorry, oh boy, I said that right. Read that from right to left there. Ah, too many mangas recently. No, this is you, right? Not like a great-great-great-grandmother that happens to be your doppelganger? Oh, indeed it is. Keen eyes you have. That is a portrait of yours truly, the eternally gorgeous Countess of Cornelia. And what an error that was.
Amazing.
Amazing, your nobility? She folds her arm, raises her brow, she gives my chest a small poke with her index finger.
Come on.
I most definitely still am.
Yes.
Of course, my lady. Wait, what is this painting even doing here anyway? She doesn't respond. Rather, I look it over, she's tracing a finger over the filaments on the portrait's frame. No wonder the gathering dust from whatever she's seeing in that far-off gaze.
Well,
Just wait a minute, oh Countess. That frame's a little crooked.
Wait.
Huh? No, don't touch. Too late. I grasp the frame and adjust it accordingly. When I do, a scrap of paper falls out from behind the painting. Oh, what's this? I lift up the parchment. It's a faded pencil sketch of a woman with their hair that flows like the ocean waves and eyes as dark as moonless night. There's something mischievous in her smile that draws me in.
wow.
What a beauty.
Don't touch it.
Before I can react, Camilla snatches the picture from my hand with fury in her eyes and a crease on her brow. I blink, taken aback and a bit hurt. It's just a drawing, so what's the problem? Unless... Do you know her I suspect will be the one? I have been told that in these particular cutscenes, your option doesn't actually really affect the outcome of the story. So this is a bit like a kinetic novel, except that if you screw up midway, you will get bad ends, but it's more to do with the spell learning and the having enough potions. A friend of yours? Camilla sighs as a lingering look at the photo. It was a drawing on a parchment. Now it's a photo. I think they couldn't decide what they wanted. So yes, Camilla takes a lingering look at the photo and gently runs a finger across the girl's paper cheek.
I suppose.
In a matter of speaking, yes.
My greatest hunt.
I have never since pursued a human of her caliber.
Well,
I'm willing to bet there was an impossibly good story behind it all.
Yes.
Oh, there most certainly is. There's a glint in her eye. She takes one last look at the portrait. Slowly she rolls it back up with extreme tenderness. It's no surprising that the picture is in still condition when she handles it like that.
6 centuries ago.
This little delicacy came forthwith to my manor,
She was.
hoping to hunt me as revenge for an incident that occurred in her village, unbeknownst that she herself would become my quarry.
For months.
We played a game of cat and mouse, pushing each other to the limit, but never quite gaining the upper hand.
Until one day.
Eventually I cornered her in an alleyway. I leaned forward as I was sitting on the edge of my seat.
Oh.
And then what? You drank her blood?
Mm-hmm.
Nearly to the last drop. Camilla sighs, and yet something forced about her cheer when she speaks. I see her run her fingertips across the edge of the page.
Until.
Some no good busybody arrives to save her. I barely escaped with my life that night.
How?
Gosh, how did you do it? I outsmarted
Naturally.
them. I outsmarted them naturally. She flicks her hair off her shoulders with the back of her hand.
You know?
Vampires are apex predators, as you should be fully aware by now. When faced against mere mortals, we always come out on top. Okay, but if that's all true,
Why?
do you look if you're about to cry? Camilla's jaw hardens. I feel like she's about to chew me out, but after a long and very awkward pause, she laughed. That kind of laugh when someone has resigned themselves to a most pitiful fate. I suppose it isn't easy to hide the affairs of the heart from a master matchmaker, is it? You caught me twice today, little witch. I open my mouth to reply, but the pain look on her face brings me to a halt. A known sensation begins to build up within my chest. With a sigh, she tucks the roll of paper back behind the portrait.
My dear.
But, my dear, there are some plots not worth digging into. Her piece spoken, Camilla returns to doing inventory and leaves me alone with my thoughts. I guess there's no helping her right now, no matter how much I want to be there for her. And that's another day and another episode. And now I need to figure out what I'm going to do next. I think I'm going to have to learn some more spells. Or maybe potions first, then spells.